Thanks to all of our sponsors for making our Computex 2024 coverage possible.
Hey guys, Andy here, and we're still at Computex 2024, and we've stopped by the Antec suite in the Hyatt, and I'm here with Lee.
Hi guys.
We're going to be talking about something that is very, very new for Antec, right? We all know Antec for cases, power supplies, coolers, but you got something different now, haven't you?
Yes.
What is it?
So it's the Antec Core HS. It's our new handheld gaming PC. It comes in black and white versions. It has a 6-inch IPS screen, 1080p, 60 hertz.
Now, there's a reason you went for 60 hertz, isn't there? Like, you could have gone higher. Why didn't you go for like 120 or 144?
Right. So from our testing and research, we identified that 60 hertz is a sweet spot to extend the battery life. If you go to 120, for example, you're drastically cutting the battery capacity in terms of how long it will stay alive for.
And that's quite important. I mean, we've got different models over here, so we can actually see the black ones here and also the white ones. Although I will actually say, just over there's a pink one, but we don't know whether the pink one's actually going to be coming to market at all, or if it does, if it's going to be like regional specific. But you as the UK country manager, it's not coming to the UK, is it?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so that's good to know. Now, we were talking off camera and we were talking about how battery life is so important for a device like this. We all know there's a Steam Deck, for instance, which has a 3-hour battery life. It's okay, but it's not great. You wanted to do better than that. So this is, in your own test, you say about 4 hours, right?
Yeah, so that's 4 hours in the extreme mode.
Okay.
We do have a power save mode, which potentially goes up to 4 to 6 hours, depending on what title you're playing and what you're doing with the device.
Yep.
You can even use it for non-gaming applications.
Yeah, so this has got Windows 11 on it, which is a real sort of big differing factor between you and the competition. Most of the devices out there obviously come with Linux. This has got Windows 11 on there, which kind of opens up quite a lot of possibilities for not just gaming. You can do anything on it, right?
Yeah, so if you're on the road doing emails, you can obviously do emails, documents, browse the web, anything you want to do that you can do on a standard desktop PC, do it on our device.
Now, in terms of the specs, obviously we said 6-inch 1080p IPS display. It's really, really clear, really, really crisp. 60 hertz, obviously we've explained why that is. Also, even down to the processor. So this has got the Ryzen 7 7840U. You could have put in something more powerful, but you would have only maybe got a small performance bump, but then you would have drastically reduced the battery life again, right?
Yeah, so effectively, again, our testing, we looked at it, and the Z1 Extreme CPU, for all intents and purposes, it's a similar spec, but it has a higher wattage capacity in terms of the power draw.
Yep. This is 28
This
watts,
is 28, and the Z1 Extreme is 30 watts. 2 watts difference doesn't sound a lot, but it actually makes a big difference in battery life cycle. So for us, we've gone with that because our ethos is on the go, you want good, long lifespan for it.
Yep. And talking about battery life, 12,000 milliamp battery. There's a few other things I want to sort of discuss about the internals, because with the likes of, say, the Steam Deck, it does accept upgradable NVMe storage, but you're talking 2230 form factor. This actually takes a 2280, just like you'd have on a normal PC, right? So it's actually more affordable to upgrade something like this. There's also some cool little features and buttons on here. You've got an overlay where you can actually get into the performance statistics. So if you are playing a game and you want to know about how much power is being used, you can see all that in there, and it is all touchscreen. It's really, really responsive as well. We can also get back to desktop, and it is completely touchscreen. You've got the Windows button on there as well. And with all of the new things that's going on with AI and Copilot and stuff like that, being a Windows 11 based device, this is going to, again, open up some, I guess, possibilities that other devices wouldn't have. It's not too heavy either.
No, it's 600 grams.
600 grams. It has got quite a lot in terms of the functionality. So even though there are different SKUs, and this goes back to the internals, you're only going to be bringing in one SKU into
the whole of Europe.
The whole of Europe. So what is that SKU?
So we have 2 models that we're launching with globally, which is, the first model is a 16 gig DDR5 version with a 512 gigabyte storage NVMe.
Yep.
But for Europe, we're not going with that. We're going for the high end. So it's 32 gig of LP DDR5.
Yep.
That's 7200 megahertz with 2 terabytes of NVMe PCI Gen 4 storage.
Okay. And even though you have got that storage, there is actually more storage that you can put into this with a micro SD slot, which is just in the bottom, right?
Yes.
So we have got the micro SD slot there. And it gets even better for those who are looking to buy this when it initially launches, which is only a couple of weeks away, right?
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks maximum.
What are they going to get for their money? Because you know, I'll be honest, I can say this because I don't work for Antec. This is more expensive than some of the competition, but there are reasons. Mainly Windows 11 license. That costs money, so you're going to be paying extra for that. But you've tried to, I guess, soften that blow by adding in some extras. So what have we actually got?
So we've got a hard carry case here. Open that up. So you've got a carry case for storage, so it makes the device very safe when you're travelling with it. Protects it from
if you're
damage.
flying or something like
Exactly,
you're using it on a plane. You've also got this.
So yeah, we've got a screen protector. So simple screen protector that you put over the top to, again, protect the device. You're spending money, you want it protected, you want it to not be damaged in transit.
Yep.
And then finally, we've got a joystick cap set, so you can adjust the thumbsticks to suit your own particular style of depth that you have on them. And then finally, we've got the actual dock itself that essentially turns it into a fully fledged desktop PC at home if you want. So it comes with HDMI ports. You can actually connect 2 monitors to it, a HDMI monitor and a USB Type-C monitor. There's another USB Type-C port for power on the back, and then you've also got Ethernet cable as well. And if you flip to the side of the unit, you've got more storage options, SD slot and a micro SD slot.
And in terms of other connectivity options, we have obviously got Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2. It really is ticking all the right boxes. So how much is it going to be?
We're looking at 799 GBP and 899 euros across Europe.
Pretty damn impressive. And yeah, I really, really like this. We should be getting our sample hopefully about a week's time, something like that. They have already landed in Europe. It's just a matter of getting them over to the UK. We can get one in and do a full review on it. We've obviously had our first hands on, and yeah, I mean, I haven't used a device like this in ages. It's quite reminiscent to old mobile devices like Sidekick 2 and
don't forget the screens tilts as well.
Yeah, so kind of the clue with the name HS and that actually comes down to the screen and how it actually slides, and then also it's on a hinge. So 15 degree, it just kind of gets it in the right direction where it's comfortable, but you can still use it and it's actually facing you, whereas other devices don't actually have that functionality. So yeah, it's not too big either. I have sort of seen other ones on the show floor that are about twice the size of this, but I think this is going to do really, really well. And I know there's other things potentially in the pipeline if this goes well for Antec, that you're going to bring out other models with new features and stuff like that. So I guess watch your space, right?
Exactly.
And the other cool thing is the box. That, to me, is very retro, very vintage. It just looks really, really nice.
It's a retail experience, and it's a great looking box, and it's just perfect.
So are you going to be getting one yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking one of these with me.
Oh, it's like that. We actually asked them if we could take one from the show and take it on the plane with us, you know, get that real kind of user experience, but we was told no, and that's the reason you're taking it.
I've nabbed yours, yeah.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. We actually love this device so much that we gave it our Best of Computex 2024 award. So there you go. Great product. Really, really like it. And yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it. So thank you very much for tuning into this video. Thanks, Lee. And be sure to check out more Computex 2024 coverage in Taipei. See you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.